Here we go. We should be up and alive on YouTube as well now. Let me just fix some of our info on my other screen here. We gotta make sure things are correct. Just setting up things on my other monitor here before we get going. But as you can see, I've chosen to go with the burglar aesthetic today. Black beanie, black shirt. Maybe my hoodie's a little bit too bright to be a burglar. But almost. That was accidental. Just how it happened. In one moment, still setting things up on the right-hand side. Hello, deity. Hello. That's right, we're not playing Winwood. Do I even remember the commands? Dev commands? Excellent. Debug mode. God and ghost. And then we can fly, and we need to set time of day to 0.5, and we need to set environment to clear. There we go, we're all set up. Just one more thing to do over this side. We're also gonna have Winwood fired up in the background, just in case we get enough people for a raid or something. Just in case. Couldn't miss out on an opportunity to do a Winwood raid. Wouldn't want to miss out on an opportunity. So still just setting things up on my right hand side here. Still setting some things up, eh? Okay, we're good. We're good and we're ready to go. How's your Rocket League going, deity? I played like 4 or 5 games last night, I think, before dinner. I think I won most of them. But yeah, only just holding on to Diamond, because I play so infrequently now. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. But yeah. You're still stuck on Fortnite, are you? Have you been getting those victory royales? But yeah, so this is what we've done last time. I think I did a little bit off stream, but most of it was done on stream. Wow, okay. How long does it stay down for? That's surprising. That's surprising. But yeah, we have the mat, we have the centerpiece of the village, which is this very fancy bridge. Freaking love it. I could just sit here and stare at it. The sideways copper walls or copper lattices look really good as handrails. Gives it a lot more open feeling. Less material than other options for handrails that we had. So it looks good. And then we got the little guard tower here. I'm not sure we can call it a guard tower when it's so comfy. And there's mead and everything, but totally the guard tower. with the spiral staircase. I've never actually used the spiral staircase in a build in Valheim before. Never really had the opportunity in survival, because by the time you get to that late game, or mostly because most of my 1,000 hours in Valheim were before the copper stairwell even existed. So yeah, the copper stairwell for me is still a pretty new piece. Even though it's quite old, I did most of my Valheim gaming in old school Valheim. Then we have our lovely canal here. Some bad news though, with the Ashlands update. Some bad news. They introduced a new ship in Ashlands, and it's a lot wider than the longship, which is unfortunate, because it means you're probably not going to be able to navigate it through this channel.
Well, what's the point of using it?
The point... I don't know what the point of using it is, Burb. I don't know if other ships burn in the Ashlands, and so you specifically have to build a metal one. I don't know. I haven't looked into the lore yet. But we might not be able to get the Ashland ship through our canal, which is fine. We'll build a harbor over here, or over the other side, and the big-ass ship can just stay in the harbor, and you can just bring normal-sized ships through the canal. We build just a little docking station here. Could even build a little harbor here. Yeah, we could do a harbor on each side. See how crazy we want to go with it. But yes. Hello, Jet. How are you? Indeed, this is not Windward. This is not Windward. But don't worry, because I still have Windward open on another screen. So if we get enough people together to do a raid or something, I'm straight there. I am straight there. So don't worry, the Windward addiction is still in full swing. But Irongate just released a trailer for the next Valheim update. So that got it in my brain again. And we want to finish building this spawn base. Have you played Valheim before, Jet? This is the only thing I've managed to set up so far. This very fancy bridge that I'm pretty keen on. Pretty keen on this black marble bridge. We're using creative mode at the moment. So we don't have to fight all the monsters or gather resources. But when you play Valheim properly, it's a nice survival crafting style of game. But at the moment, we're just in creative mode, right next to the world spawn. This tiny little section down here. And we're just building a spawn base so we can jumpstart our next playthrough when Ashlands drops. So, I've built the bridge. I've mined out the canal so a longship can navigate all the way through it from the north to the south. My next project is a big community-like hall here. So I think this here is just going to be like a manor house. I'll come back to that later. But what I really want to build next, what the most probably important thing is like a community hall style building. So it's going to have smelters and... what are these? Kilns? Smelters and kilns in the middle. And then it will pretty much just be a courtyard. So it'll be surrounded on 4 sides by walls. And then in those walls will be all the community storage and all the crafting stations and all the upgrades and everything. that's my vision for this next build. But it is gonna take a while to figure out, you know? The dimensions are gonna be the tricky thing. Dimensions are gonna be the tricky thing. And I don't like terraforming whole areas of land flat. But I think we still do need to build a stone floor to house everything on here. And I don't know what stone I'm going to build this out of. If I do it out of the black marble, same as the bridge, or is that reusing the same material too much? We'll see. But we do have some cool little mods that we're running here. So we have this blueprint rune. So we can build just like part of a wall and then duplicate it as many times as we need going around the courtyard. So what I think I'm going to do is build what I want the exterior wall to look like first. Or maybe I build the fancy archway first. Maybe I build fancy archway first. So that's what this is. Why can't I destroy? Wait, why can't I destroy this? Wait. Actually, what? Have I broken the game? Uh-oh. The game did just get an update. Well, my mod's just updated, so I assume the game just got an update. Am I potentially... Interesting. We might be running some invalid mods here that is causing problems. I cannot build anything and I can't destroy anything. That's not good. That is not necessarily a good thing. What would be changing how my hammer functions though? Interesting. Thanks, Jet. I hope you have a good time at work. I might be switching back to Winwood anyway, if I can't figure out what mod has broken the game. I'm just gonna throw that hammer out, craft a new hammer, and see if that fixes it. But probably not, I'll be honest. Hammer, hammer, hammer. If I was a hammer, that's where I'd be. Okay, let's have a look at our mods. What's going on here? Okay, the depreciated one we've turned off. Advanced terrain modifiers could be affecting the hammer. No, surely not. Gizmo could be affecting the hammer as well. But we can't do any building without Gizmo. It's not possible. It's possible, but it's not good. We need the extra rotational axis that that mod gives us. Let us just completely wipe our inventory here. Wipe our inventory. Remove drops to get rid of all of that. Problems. We'll just start off with a normal tactical restart of the game. See if that does anything. And then we will start downgrading mods. Disabling mods, rather. Because you can do a lot with just the vanilla creative mode. But ideally, we would have things like Gizmo that allow for extra rotation. Like, we wouldn't be able to get these smooth curves here without Gizmo. This bridge would have been 100% impossible without Gizmo. And it's not using anything not in the game. All these materials are vanilla materials. It's just allowing us to rotate it on 3 axes instead of just 1 axis. And it's given us smaller rotational increments as well. Okay, let's just do a tack restart of the game. And then we'll start disabling non-essential mods. I'll probably have to dip out of Winwood here, because it doesn't like starting Valheim when Winwood's already open. We'll see what it does though. Oh no, it is working this time. Any errors? Any errors? Privilege multiplayer is not known on this platform. Privilege. User-generated content is not known. Crossplay. Okay. Doesn't look like anything too drastic in the log. Let's see if we can get this working. Otherwise, I do have a backup that I'm very happy with. A backup game, that is. Let's see, without enabling... Alright, I have double resources turned on, nice. Without enabling any of the dev commands, what happens if I just build a hammer? Yeah, this actually appears to be working now. Yep. There we go. Works perfectly. A tactical restart solves everything, hey? Let us turn all our dev commands back on. Dev commands. Debug mode. God and Ghost and time of day 0.5 and environment clear. And we put no building cost on. Okay, it just works now. Don't question the success of the tactical off-on. We're up and running. We are up and running. So, we want a big courtyard here, roughly centered around these guys. We can destroy these and rebuild them later, that was just for show. But I think I want a big archway here, because this will be the main docking point for anyone coming back from an adventure with a hull, with a load full of inventory. I'll be coming up here straight into the communal crafting area, most likely. So like big archway like here-ish. But we do want to flatten this out. We don't want to flatten the ground out, that's unnecessary. What we want to do is get a nice stone floor. We want a nice stone floor, so let's pick the highest spot that this is gonna cover. Maybe here, maybe it will be this big. Let's get the same orientation as the dock, this one. So we don't have to worry about the exact size just yet. We're very much just blueprinting or templating even. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna get iron beams underneath. I should be running a detach build camera mod as well, but I forgot to grab that one. We're just gonna put iron beams going down into the ground. Actually, we don't want them like that, because then they can be seen. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get it clip in. I'm not going to be able to get it onto the, attach into the bottom of that. Let's see if we can quickly get a free cam mod. Free camera, customizable camera, free fly. Maybe build cam. Build camera, build camera, build camera, custom hammers. Have I favorited this one? No, that's a donate button. Only 3 thumbs up, but 11,000 downloads. 100,000 downloads. Why would this be a server-side mod? Seems unnecessary. These are just copies of each other. Done by different people. This one's 2023. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay, we are going to have to do attack restart again. So what we're doing is we're creating a template to work with here. So I don't have to individually place this stone floor across the whole area. I can just create a 3x3 with some iron beams going down into the floor. So even when we get messed up elevation, it won't deteriorate. And then we can use one of our other mods to just copy that template across to make it a bit easier for us. Does require a tactical restart though. I assume it required a restart. I didn't actually check. And let's have a look what hotkeys we need to activate it. Equip your hammer, press B. It's an annoying hotkey. because that also enables and disables free build-in, but we can just do that without the camera. Redo our commands here. God, ghost, debug mode. Time of day 0.5. Environment clear. I build iron pole. Here we go. Not a nice little free cam. Probably don't need iron. Okay, what we want to do here is create a template that we can just copy across to all this uneven terrain, but it needs to be supported so it doesn't collapse when it's too high from the ground, because stone will collapse easily. So I do wonder what the best way to do this is. So we can just go underground here. Okay, can't go too far underground, but that should be enough. We're gonna get angle on this piece. Nah. Okay, slight change of plans then. We just go like this. This first one we want to build, we will just build in the sky. Interesting. Thought that would have been supported by an iron beam. So we want to make a 9x9 template that we can just copy to our heart's content. Or does a 2x2 make more sense? So then we can just do this. Does a 2x2 make more sense? Potentially. Okay, we want the blueprint rune. We want create new blueprint. Directly create a new blueprint of structure. Quick select. This is stone floor templates. And then we can just take this bad boy. Oh, snap points do not really work on the blueprints. That's unfortunate. Okay, my amazing plan might have failed here. Wow, you bots are so incredibly creative. That seems like such a genuine message. It's definitely going to get people to click on it. Let's just nuke those ones. There we go. Back to normal. Okay, unfortunate my plan didn't work out, because we do not have snap points with the blueprints. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna have to brute force this one. Just let those collapse. Yeah, they're gonna collapse. Okay, we're brute forcing our floor. I wonder if you can tell that that's been rotated. Nah, those textures are almost exactly the same. Okay, so we're just gonna brace the bottom of our floor with iron beams. Bit of a waste, but we are on creative. The only thing I'm concerned about is it does add extra entities to the entity count, which will cause this area to load slower, even if they're completely hidden. Might be unnecessarily high, but we'll see. We might have to do some terraforming though, because this is going to be too high. If we pull up on our ship, unload into our cart, bring our cart up here, that is too high to get up to. We could potentially, we are going to do a massive archway here, so we could potentially do some sort of entrance ramp. But maybe terraforming the ground is going to be the easier thing for us here. As much as it's ingrained in me to avoid terraforming in Valheim, due to the early days when it would absolutely destroy frame rate, that has been fixed now. So you don't need to be as careful about it. This is the only building I'm going to terraform for. All the others are just going to be built to the natural landscape. But because this one's going to be so big, we will flatten it out, I think. It will save a lot of headaches. So let's just find a nice, like, medium spot, like about here. And we'll flatten everything down. We do need to grab ourselves a hoe, though. I really wish there was a search menu here. Shovel down the very bottom. Yeah, we can use the shovel actually. I think, can we? No, the shovel just has flatten. Where would our hoe be? What a sentence. Here we go. Okay, level ground. Think you shift click to level ground based on where you are pointing. No, so we don't want to shift click this. We want everything leveled to where we're standing. We will probably have to pickaxe some of the high ground or shovel it. Wow, what good range we have. That's definitely one of the mods we're using that's letting us use the hoe so far away. That is great though. That's very great. More on this side. This one here, we'll just have to pickaxe or shovel it a little bit. Wait, shovel. Like so. We won't come quite all the way to the boat where we are at the moment. But aside from digging out the canal, this will be the only terraforming we're doing. Apart from maybe just some minor things to smooth out a path or something like this. Okay, we'll start with this. Let's get some stone floor. We'll start about here. Some more leveling. Might need a bit of flattening as well. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice sized courtyard. Chests all around the outside, crafting in the middle. Pretty much an open building. We need some more destruction of ground here. But we're still not worried about the finer details as yet. We're just getting the rough outline done, and then we'll start measuring it up properly and likely make some changes. So we are eventually gonna have to count these stone blocks to make sure the dimensions are all even. I was going for a square. I think we will count this out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That right there definitely messes with all our dimensions. And it's right in the middle, so half of what we did just then on either side is a waste. Half of what we did on either side is a waste. Let's go ahead and destroy. Okay, let's try again. One, no, whatever, I'll do this one. Yeah, I'll do this one. This dimension's probably big enough. We'll go this way. Make sure we get those snap points right, which we immediately didn't. But unless you're doing something very specific, you should always build to the snap points in Valheim. Otherwise you'll get misalignments all over the place. Should almost always build to snap points. Okay. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Should we make it even? We should probably make it even. I don't know why, but it's just intuition that we should have an even number of blocks, otherwise we're gonna run into problems later. Just intuition. Let's upgrade our hammer. It is breaking way too quickly with everything we're doing. So we want to build 18 up, which I could have been counting. Ah. If I'm doing 18 along here, that means the inside's going to be 6, whatever, that's still even. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember 14 while we do some terraforming. I'll worry about smoothing it out in a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4. Is that really square? I guess so. Gotta remove some more real estate from this. We will smooth out these edges later. We're gonna leave it a lot more natural looking than it looks now, that's for sure. Make sure we get those snap-in points correct. Need to be a bit more brutal with my terraforming here. Being far too conservative. There we go, lined up perfectly. And now, the not small task of filling this all in. And we still might not even use this whole area. I think this is the maximum size that we'll possibly use. But we still might cut some dimensions from this. So some of this groundwork could very well be unnecessary. But I think it's better to start too big and cut down than it is to awkwardly add an extension. So we just gotta go through here and lay all these stones down. Wonder if there is a way in our blueprint mod to set a snap point. That would certainly make things easier. Well, we're just gonna brute force this.
Why you playing this Tay?
Hello, Infinus. Look, I can play something other than Windward for one night, you know? It's because the devs just released a trailer for the new update. So that put it back in my brain, you know? Some of those are not grounded, but should be fine.
Yes, I should have been asleep like 45 minutes ago, but I couldn't sleep.
You're terrible, Infinus. I was telling Burp just the other night, all you gotta do is lay down in bed, close your eyes, and then fall asleep. It's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, you could play a different game like Baldur's Gate.
I could, but that would be starting a new game, you know? That would be starting a new game, which is too much for my poor brain. Especially one as big and complicated as Baldur's Gate at this stage. So instead of using my brain to think about complicated things in Baldur's Gate...
Did you see the link I sent you?
Let's get rid of that. Instead, I'm just placing down hundreds upon hundreds of blocks of brick. Over and over and over. What link did you send me, Infinus? Oh, yeah, the trailer. Yeah, exactly. So this is your fault, Infinus. That's all I'm seeing here. Oh, hello, we have a new person in Windward. Let's just say hi to them. Ahoy. Oh my god, capitalization. Ahoy, Harakini. Talent level 41, so they're not brand new.
I kind of figured that's why you were playing.
But it's the first time I've seen them on the server. Let's see if they want to do any heroic grinding or something. But I'll put Windward over there for now. But yeah, don't think I'm over my Windward addiction, Infinus, because I've literally still got it running at the moment. To try and entice people to the server, make sure I don't miss anything.
Oh, for FS sake, he's still playing Windward.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know it. You know it. Still monitoring, make sure I don't miss anything, you know? Because, you know, being Australian time zone, it's always a bit awkward. Most people either play first thing in the morning or super late at night for Australian time zone. So I don't wanna miss people logging in at like 9-10 PM Australian time. There might be enough people to do a raid. We never want to miss out on a raid.
Fixate on a single game.
I do. I mean, I did pretty good for a while with my streaming schedule. I'd play a different game every night. But then Oxygen Not Included kind of ruined that. And then the finals kind of ruined that. And then Windward kind of ruined that. So maybe it was all a facade. Maybe I couldn't do a different game every night just for brief periods of time. Yeah, remember, you're talking to the man with like 5,000 hours in ESO. So definitely fixating on a game is well within my MO. And I've got over 1,000 hours in Valheim as well. Not so much streaming. Actually, I think one of the first streams on my channel was a Valheim stream. Valheim RP stream, potentially. There we go. We have our floor. Isn't it beautiful? This is what we've spent 53 minutes doing. Creating a floor. Oh dear. These grids are a little bit too much for me to count up.
So pretty.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna chuck down some 4-meter long core wood in some extra grids. Just so we can lay stuff out symmetrically. So what did we do? 4. Suddenly forgotten how to count. That's 3. 4. Okay, I didn't even... My grid square isn't even divisible by 4. What am I doing? What do we got? 18? So it's divisible by 3. 3's a bit of an awkward size though, isn't it? Or should we do 3? Whatever. This is just so we can center things if we need to. I think we can do it up into 3x3s without causing us any problems. Two, 3, 3, 3, 3.
My main character has 2,500 hours on ESO, the rest probably are more than that.
Wait, how many... Wait, how do you know how much hours a single character has? Oh, the... Like the command in game? That tells you your character hours, not your account hours? I was just looking at what Steam told me. I've probably got the most hours on my Templar and then Stanblade. Let's get rid of these drops, not in that chat.
Yeah, the command in games tells you days and hours played.
Wow, what bad snap points we have. Whatever, we don't actually need to do a full solid line. Might even save a bit of time doing it like this, potentially. I also could have sunk these into the floor so I could still build stuff, but whatevs. Okay, so this is our grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means our center line is right down here. So this spot here is our center.
You were asked a question, Tay.
Hello, Don. How are you? I don't know. I still have it installed. I just haven't had the urge lately, you know? I haven't had the finals urge. I don't know, I guess I'm not in I'm not too much in a PvP mood, you know? I'm more in a PvE cooperative mood, I suppose. I played a bit of offline Rocket League yesterday. Just like 4 or 5 games before dinner. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's the center right there. But I don't know. We might have a certifiable binge stream sometimes this week of Rocket League, but I don't think he's really feeling it either. Last time we played together, he wasn't. The game was not suiting well for him.
Gonna try and go to sleep night, Tay.
Good night, Infamous. Thank you for stopping by. I've played a little bit with the new guns, Don. But to be honest, I more remember the new gadgets than the new guns. There's some cool new gadgets like the teleporter gateway and the data reshaper and the gravity well. And most of the gadgets were more memorable to me than the guns from what I've played. Have you been getting stuck into it? Have you been experimenting with all the new stuff they've added? Yeah. But I don't know if it's just power shift or when I first logged in when the new season started, they made it way easier to get points. They made it a ton easier to get points. So hopefully it's still like that. And if not in normal game mode, at least power shift gives a ton of points. So I was able to unlock them all really quick. Not too much hassle at all. I think they just generally increase the gain of your unlock points. I did not see that the sniper got a buff, I'll be honest. Have you been hitting 360s? Okay, with this as our center, This is where we want to put our kilns and our smelters, I think. They unfortunately need access on both sides. Can you access from down here? Can just 0 out of 10. This side should be 0 out of 20. Yeah. Well done. Well done. That's what we like to hear, Don. That's what we like to hear. We need that big guy in there. Is that the best side to do it on? Need 2 access on this side. Probably not then. You can go over here. Position that one perfectly. And then, where's our kiln gone? Wow, what an annoying hitbox this one has. That has an annoyingly big hitbox. Huh. We might have to revisit kiln placement. Did you D-rank a little, did you, Don? I haven't really been playing enough to hold on to my rank, to be honest. I dropped down to Diamond 1. I think I peaked Diamond 3 last season. And I'm down to Diamond 1 this season. Just because I haven't been playing enough. The few games that I do jump in for, I'm not like fully in the zone. Just kind of full send. Yeah, that happens, that happens. Okay, I do not like the hitbox on this kiln. Can I make that better somehow? Can I like flip it upside down and bury it in the ground? Would that make it better? Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking where that's going. But its hitbox is still too big. Completely upside down? Can we put it fully underground? Hold up. We're getting a bit wacky here. Dig a little hole. If we can put the kiln upside down or something. Something like that. Would this be too goofy? It might be too goofy. We can get the top just sticking out though. Let's raise the ground a little here. Maybe like to there. just want to get this kiln to not take up so much room. It's pretty obnoxious how it is at the moment. Do you play Fortnite as well, Don, or just Rocket League? Because we had Deity in Twitch chat there. They've been jumping between Rocket League and Fortnite. All in the Epic ecosystem. Have you heard some of the controversy surrounding Rocket League at the moment, Don? Bunch of the pro players apparently haven't been paid for like the last 2 seasons. Some pretty crazy stuff going on. I don't think Psionic or Epic really care about their pro scene anymore, which is unfortunate. Because Rocket League's an amazing esport. But yeah, Rocket League not playing their pros, I think... There was a bunch of other stuff that was happening as well, but I don't think Rocket League esports is going to survive too much longer, unfortunately. I don't know why these kilns have such a massive hitbox. Like, obnoxiously so. But if I can do something like this... Hear me out, hear me out. You gotta let me cook here. Gotta let me cook here. This is definitely gonna work. And not be whack. Definitely not gonna be whack. No, that's too low down. That takes up like even more space than it was before with those stairs, alright? That's no good. That's no good. But maybe the theory is right. Oh wait, I can't even... Oh, I can't interact with it. No? Pick up stone... Oh, you can just get an interact prompt with it. Okay, yeah, that's not good enough. That's not gonna work. Get rid of all this rubbish we're carrying. Maybe some more terraforming is what we need. Honestly, hitbox on this thing is ridiculous. We might have got it figured out here, though. I need to raise the ground a little. Still not enough. Still not enough. Okay. Okay, bet. Yeah, that's kind of no good. Raise it at the back. That way when the stairs go down, they don't reveal any ground, hopefully. And that is much easier to interact with now. Okay, nice. Not quite square though. Maybe we get like 3 normal furnaces on the other side. Could work. Shuffle them across to line up with the blast furnace. Anyway, we don't particularly have to worry about that central bit quite yet. That was just to kind of, just a rough estimate to see if we have enough room there. I think I got bogged down in the details a little too much. Because then on the outside here... Yeah, this is amply big enough. Amply big enough. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then all around the outside, we just want like a little covered walkway that has all the storage containers and also the other crafting stations. So your normal workbench with, okay, didn't mean to damage the cart there. We'll fix that right back up. Then all around the outside we want storage chests and the other crafting stations. So we're gonna need just a normal workbench, for example. We're gonna need a forge, for example, with all its upgrades. We should drop down a... If you drop down a cooking corner. Not sure what to do about the Mistlands upgrades yet, though. Maybe we just don't have a spot for them quite yet, because that will be pretty late game. And at least the refinery needs to be either outside or completely contained. Oh, do we put the forge and the black forge together? Nah. So what if we go like... Black forge? And then over here we do cooking. So we're gonna need ourselves a fireplace. We're gonna need ourselves an oven. Gonna need the golder table over here as well, I guess. Maybe the forge and the crafting station can be together, and then in this corner we can put the refinery. Anyway, I think that's a good size. I don't think we need to resize anything here. Be able to make a nice ramp from up here to here. We'll have a nice archway entrance. But the next thing we need to figure out is the outside walkway, because that's just going to be duplicated all the way around. So we do want it to be enclosed. Doesn't have to be with a solid wall though. We can definitely use like a lattice structure. So then in here is where we want all our chests. No, whoops. Let's put that floor back together. So like black metal chests along the bottom. We'll probably layer it as well. And then we'll put like reinforced chests one up. And then normal chests above that. And we want a layer above that. This one will probably have to be unsnapped, unfortunately. Wow, that building dust is annoying from that angle. So I did just get the fire buff pop up on my screen. And that's interesting. Is it the forge counting as a fire buff? What's going on here? That's very bizarre. None of the furnaces over here are fired up. So they're not counting. What was giving me the fire buff just then? Very interesting, Valheim. The only thing it could have been was the forge. But I'm standing directly on top of it and not getting anything, so maybe not. We can get like one extra normal chest in here. Doesn't need to be super efficiently laid out because it is going to make up the majority of the perimeter here. Except where there's crafting stations. So we want our external walls to be something like that, but then we got to figure out how to make them look good from the outside. So at the moment, just those straight vertical wood panels, not looking too good on the outside. We'll have to work on this. Because the whole middle section here is not going to be roofed. We're only going to do a roof over maybe the outside 3 squares, roughly. So if I was to keep working from that angle, I think we still do want the dark wood roofs. They look much better. Don't necessarily need a full overhang here. That does not like overhang in the chests, apparently. Yeah, we can add the chests in later or pull them forward a little bit. That won't be an issue. Ways around that. We don't need a third one there. And something like this was my vision. But we're very much just prototyping this one here. So if we do this all the way around the outside, that'll look pretty good. I am concerned how the outside is going to look. But if the roofs hang that low, that does kind of help disguise it a little bit. Disguise kind of like the solid wall we've got going. This roof is high enough that it doesn't feel claustrophobic. Plenty of room for our chests, our crafting stations to be undercover. And we'll do plenty of gaps in the wall as well. Either filled with lattice or actual access gaps where people can run through. So this isn't going to be a solid thing all the way across. But we will just expand this out just to see how it looks. Need some more verticals here. Indeed, fish eyes, indeed. I've very slightly recovered from my Windward addiction. Although that's probably a lie, because I do still have Windward open over here. Just to monitor the server. See if a lot of people log on or not. So very slightly. Very slightly. But we are continuing on with our creative mode. Spawn-based construction. We've still got the bridge over here. I assume you saw the finished product of the bridge. But this is it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Very happy with how that one turned out. But now I have to do that again. I have to do that again multiple times. Because it's not a base just with a big bridge in the middle of feck off nowhere. We actually have to have some government utility around here as well. So, government utility burb is like communal crafting areas and storage places. It's all the communist facilities, you know. Burb definitely approves of that description. So at the moment, I'm just kind of prototyping a crafting area. So I want this covered walkway to go all the way around the outside. And then have smelters and stuff in the middle. And then crafting stations underneath.
What the fuck is going on?
The floor is just a grid burb. So I can see where the center is and things like that. It's just for build-in purposes.
You're getting rid of the wood?
Yes, I will be getting rid of the wood. Also, this probably looks better up here like that. And then slightly less overhang on each side. This will probably look better. You're very welcome to join Burb if you want. Yes. You do not have to gather materials. I'll probably have to throw materials on you. I don't know how to give you dev commands as well, to be honest.
So I can't fly.
Prob's not.
Okay.
You can download a mod. Should we sort it out off stream
Sure.
and give you all the dev abilities?
Give me
But then we both can't do it.
that. You're gonna go play Windward anyway.
Yeah, probably. There's definitely a mod we can run on your computer, Burb, that gives you all the same hours that I have. So you can jump in here and do some building at the same time. Thank you, Don. Thank you. It's a slow process doing builds this big, to be honest. We've really only done the bridge so far. And this one, we're making a communal crafting area. And I'm just kind of prototyping it at the moment. Just building enough of it so I know if it will look good and if it will work how I'm envisioning it. And so part of that prototyping is placing a lot of things and then deleting a lot of things that you placed. Just to see how it looks a slightly different way. Are you gonna play Valheim Ashlands, Don? I assume Fish Eyes is. But maybe I shouldn't assume. Are you going to play Ashlands, Fish Eyes? Are you going to start from scratch? Are you going to use your old world? Okay, that hangs too low. I don't like that. It is not free, Don, no. And yes, I do stream on Twitch as well at the same time. Let's get rid of all of these. So definitely would add some light sources in here. This is roughly what I want the bulk of it to look like. We might have to do something from the outside to make it a bit more pretty. We will definitely have to do something from the outside to make it look more pretty, because that solid wall is not appealing. But on the inside, it will just be lined with storage containers, and we'll have all the different crafting stations. Forge over here, crafting table over here, cooking over here, and Mistlands over here. Making it look pretty is the hardest part, that's for sure.
I can do it. I'm good.
Ooh, a bike's good though, Don. We haven't, well, Burb went riding tonight. I went running instead of riding, but I haven't been riding in like a week. Sorry, a month. I know how the passage of time works. I haven't been riding in like a month. The weather's been kind of bad, but also I've been focusing on my running fitness as opposed to my riding fitness. Because no doubt, I'm sure, you saw my new YouTube video. That's what I'm training for. Because I can't let that defeat me now, can I? Oh, a mountain bike race. A downhill race, I'm assuming. But that's cool. That's very cool. But what do you reckon, Burb, on this basic concept? Workable, or do you think it's shite and needs to go back to the drawing board?
So you're planning to do this all around? Am I?
No. You're not.
So this will be all around the walkway?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm thinking some generous gaps.
I'm thinking.
Like access gaps, like at the midpoints or something like that.
I want to make a suggestion.
Yes, Burb is making a suggestion.
I think roof all around, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But leave the outside wall out and just have columns.
But what about the containers?
Oh, still wall for a good chunk of
Yeah.
it. But like instead of full gaps, leave the roof on and just leave under.
Yeah, sure.
So that will give it that full
Mm-hmm.
rectangle like
Mm-hmm.
remains. Are there any arches other than the black stone?
There's normal stone arches. And we can make whatever arches we want with the extra rotation.
Yeah, these arches. Use these arches for the opening.
Okay.
Do like one, like 3 or 4 arches, whatever number works.
That's a minor detail to figure out later, I think. I need to be happy with this base design yet, which I'm not convinced about
No?
so far.
What don't you like about it?
Dunno, I just don't think it pops as much as it should. Burb said she'll come build for me and then it will pop. Also might have to get like a server-side lights never expire mod. Because if we put scones all through here, the amount of resin that would take to fuel would be insane. Although we do have... I'm going to turn double resource drops on for this one.
Yeah, but you have to walk around and put them in.
Yeah,
Not
you do,
having
Burb.
the resource it's about.
It's about both.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. Let's keep expanding it out. The problem is, though, I know I'm going to completely rebuild this. Either due to alignment issues or wanting to change material. I know for sure I'm going to fully rebuild this.
And stop building. Don't do it. Actually, really keen.
If you're really keen... And here we go. Alignment issue number 1. Why don't you look at dev command mods, Burb, so you can join?
Because I hate...
You just open up your R2 mod man. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to be keen, but not able to do anything for the night then. Okay. Burb's gonna do some offline building for us. 12k half down, half up. That sounds intense. Let us know how it goes, Don. Let us know how it goes. That's very good you're doing stuff like that. Do you have a GoPro or anything? If I was in New Zealand, I would let you borrow my GoPro. Attach it to your helmet. That'd be sick. Record yourself doing the bike ride. See what your POV mountain biking looks like. Oh, that's bad placement. Now that I have my secondhand GoPro, I think you're definitely going to be seeing some more videos like the one I chucked up last night. Or yesterday. May not be last night for everyone here. I have one that I don't want to spoil, but it's gonna take a bit of setup before I can do it. But I am already thinking of another GoPro video I can do. But there is some setup I need to do first. It's not just a matter of chucking it on and going for a run or something. I have to build something, and then I want to GoPro that thing that I build in action. But that's all the spoilers you get in for now. It's all the spoilers you get in for now. So this is going to be our basic setup. We'll have to do some fancy thing with the corners to make them work. Maybe we shift this whole thing one to the right. Or at least we shift the pillars one to the right. And then we get rid of the end pillars at the corners when we need to do the intersection. That'll probably work. Burb really wants to do it. Burb really wants to get in. But she won't look at the mods she needs to do it. I will do that for her tomorrow, so she can do a bit of offline dev command in. I'm gonna delete that one. That is not where it is. Oh, that is where it is. Yeah, 3. And it overhangs from that. So then in here, let's remove drops again. In here, we can do some corner pieces. Let's get the outside done first, I do think, and then we'll do the inside after that. So that only goes 1 block. So we're just getting our basic framework set up here. As I've said, this is all definitely going to change. Don't know why I can't snap properly. There we go. Okay, so that's 2 in, and after 2 in is the peak of that. So we get rid of that. So the peak joins right onto here. So maybe we get rid of that also. We're gonna have to do some creative joinery here, that's for sure. Something like so. Okay, we need to support this a little more. That did look good. That looks weirdly aligned, but we'll ignore that for now. Okay, now let's fill in this top bit. So this transition is going to be pretty important. So we want to do it in every corner, and we've got to get it looking nice. But there's not really a piece for this. There is not really a piece for this transition. Kind of messy. Just doing some experimenting. We do have some rotation options as well we can work with here. Maybe the trick is working from the inside. The inside corner will be this inverted roof piece. I think that's definite. And get it to snap properly. Like so. It's probably snapping correctly. I'm sure if I look up real roofing designs, there's a very simple way to make this transition. I'm sure of it. But in the context of Valheim, I don't know how to plug this square we have here. Don't know how to plug this square. It looks good. It looks good. Right up until I place the next piece. And then the next piece will look trash. Stick it out the bottom. That looks good from underneath. A little bit of a skylight. It looks mostly good from underneath. Then up top, it sticks out too far. Ah, some of the problems with Valheim building, hey? Okay, what if... do a bit of that. And then we take this piece and snap it in there. Oh, hold up, we could have figured it out. Nah, but then there's a bit of misalignment here. Maybe. Potentially? Now we're just chucking every piece on that one intersection. Oh, hello. A new person who joined our Winwood server has messaged back finally. The private message instead of a global message. Let us know if you have any questions or need assistance with anything. I don't know why I said us. Apparently, I am now a hive mind. That should have said me. That just sounds weird now. That just sounds very weird. Oh dear. But I'm actually a bit stumped that this corner transition is stumping me. So I do not believe it should be that difficult. I think my geometry is failing me at this point in time. Just gonna... Okay, why is that not resting on that? Yeah, I definitely have a misalignment here. Could that have been what was causing my issues? Potentially. Let's build the wall the same as we did on the other side. Make sure we get all our alignments nice and aligned. We initially did that. And then we got rid of that and did that instead. Okay, let's see if we can make this one fit any better. Haha! Oh, that was the woes of all our issues. I hadn't set the other side up correctly. What a noob. What an absolute noob. Look, I'll take the same copium that you are, Jamesus. I will take the same copium that you are. I am not actually an alien hive mind, I'm just an Australian. Let's roll with that. And I don't know if you saw, Jamesus, but I am still in Winwood while I'm doing this. Just, you know, checking out what's going on. Making sure that I don't miss any pirate kings or miss any raids. Very important business. Wow, that instantly is going to be so much easier to deal with. And, you know, you could definitely convince me to do a heroic or something like that, if you were interested. Okay, these corner pieces still look very serious. That one's kind of off. Yeah, okay. Corner pieces do not align precisely, but I think that's good enough. Looks a little funky. We can deal with that later, though. Overall, this is much better alignment. Ah, is it because it's not meant to go all the way to the top, potentially? So if I just temporarily delete that, does that get... No. So still a little bit of funkiness going on, but I think that transition works much better. A lot better. A lot better, that transition. Have you ever played Valheim, Jameses? Yes, you have. You absolutely have. Are you gonna play Ashlands? Or are you over it? Too much survival crafting repetitiveness for you. I do remember you visiting the lake house. How, damn. You let the AI kill things for you. How far away do you get the XP? Do you have to be nearby? Or it's when the AI kills it, you just get the XP? The Plains boss is still the second last boss. Until the Ashlands update. And then it will be the third last. Okay, okay. What's your goal in Wynwood at the moment, Jameses? Because for me, my XP grind was because I wanted to make it up around this area here. Just so I could drop another special region with all customized towns and everything we did. But apart from hitting the center, which I'm already over level for, level 282, and I'm level 292, I don't really have too much reason to go after XP anymore. Just finding good gear, I guess. This one here, or this one here. Probably this one here. Ah, the summon legendaries. Yeah, you're right. I like how you call it a spell in a ship game. We've got spells and everything. Ah, there you go. Well, higher level, yeah. Overworld zones do give a lot of XP. And because you can effectively fight well above your level as well. So I think you're right. I think it might give more XP doing an overworld zone at a higher level than the heroics do. Because Burb and I used to do that all the time. This is like all these blues here was us just pushing out farming overworld zones. We got so many zones ahead of where we could actually interact with them.
We picked blue because it was the least developed, so it was really small. We took so many.
I don't know how clearly you heard that, but Burb said we picked blue because it was the smallest, and now it's, you know, on par with the others, maybe bigger. Yeah, you mean the quest pirates? Because they do give some insane XP. The quests that you get on the town can give you like 100,000 XP for a single pirate. It's crazy. I don't remember specifically which one they were, because I wasn't really seeking it out. But yeah, next time you're doing experimenting, yeah, I got 100k for one. Check out some kill pirate captain, defend quests for towns. Maybe. Unfortunately, no raid yet, Jet. No raid yet. It's just me idling and one person who, this is their first time on the server, as far as I'm aware. Although they could have been on when I wasn't here. But they're pretty low, level 43. They don't communicate too much. They just said hello and that was it. So no raid yet. No raid. But yeah, I finally got these corners figured out. Even though they do stick out a little bit, I think that looks fine. I think that looks fine. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with this. So we'll make a big, grand opening archway here. I think we might do that now. Big, grand opening archway onto the dock. And maybe a symmetrical one on this other side as well. And then just smaller entranceways on either of these sides here. But I think we've got the basic layout down. The outside, we definitely have to do something with. Because the outside is definitely looking a bit meh at the moment. But maybe we can just plant a bunch of things and that will look good. We got the cultivator. Cultivator, cultivator. Cultivator. We are running the plant everything mod on the cultivator. So we can plant like shrubberies and stuff along the edge. Some small bushes. Pine tree. We can plant some vines on the wall as well. We can do a lot of things to break up the monotony of the outside. Ah, but on the inside, we should probably plant a big tree or something as well. That would look cool. Get rid of one of these stone and plant like a big birch tree or something. That'd look cool. Let's do that now. Beech sapling, I guess. Go an oak tree. I think an oak might be too... I don't think an oak would go high enough for this area. This is an oak over here. Is that too short for that area? Would it clip through the roof? Do you remember, Burb, what the equivalent of bone meal is in this game? Maybe Deity or James's remembers. There is the Minecraft bone meal does have an equivalent in Valheim, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is. Or I did play on a modded RP server, so it could just be a modded thing only, potentially.
Doesn't ring a bell for me, but
Verb says it doesn't ring a bell for her. So I could just be making this up. There is a possibility I'm making this up. This could have just been a modded thing.
yeah, no. Seem like anything? Usually take 3 to 4 days that can be skipped with.
And yeah, I don't know if I have time expiring in this, because I've got time of day permanently set to midday. But I don't know if that actually pauses time at midday, or if the time of the world is still ticking over in the background. I'm not sure. There is a command to fast forward as well, so I could just do that.
That's not the middle.
Sorry, bub?
That's not the middle.
What do you mean it's not the middle?
Trees.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Hello, Rice. How are you?
Doing? I'm awesome.
What?
What are we doing tonight?
I'm streaming it,
it's-
Rice. I'm always streaming it.
Yeah, no, I just opened my computer, and this is the first thing that popped up. So, we are playing Valheim.
Indeed, indeed.
Wait, so is this like an in-game feature, like you're flying? Is this an in-game feature
It's-
or bug or?
It's just creative mode.
I see.
I'm just doing some free building with no cost, no material cost. And the flying
Yep,
helps
that is
build
the
things
point
up
of
high.
creative.
Indeed, it
Point of
is.
Creative. Mhm.
And we of course also have Windward open on the side. So I can't not be monitoring the Windward situation. Wouldn't want to miss a raid if it was to happen.
Mhm.
So I should do that like here or something. Whatever. We will also chuck a beach down, I guess. We can build back those stone blocks once it's grown. But in order for the saplings to grow, it is a bit sensitive. Let's just see how these plants go.
So, like, can you still switch to like the normal game after this, or is this just locked in raven mode?
No, I can switch to a normal game after this. An autumn birch sapling? What is an autumn birch sapling? Wait, what?
Oh,
Is this
it's
even
the
in the
sapling for the
game?
autumn birch tree.
You are running a cultivator on.
Yeah, but as far as
Yeah,
I'm
pretty.
aware, it didn't introduce anything new. It should only be vanilla assets. What is an autumn birch sapling? Let's plant it and see what happens.
Well, it's a sapling for birch tree in autumn. I'll figure.
Yes, obviously, Rice, but I've never seen an autumn birch tree in-game.
Well, now you have.
No, I still have not. I've only seen a sapling.
What is a sapling a tree? That's the question here.
No one asked that question, Rice. No one asked if a
Well,
sapling is a tree.
I am asking that question like right now.
I do not care. It's not relevant.
Oh well.
So I'm liking how this is coming together. We'll keep... Let's build the archway, though. Let's build the big grand entrance archway that we're planning on doing.
Why
Rather
does
than
it give
just...
like dojo vibe? Like dojo, D-O-J-O.
Not your turn, Burp. It's not a dojo, Rice.
Yeah, but it still gives the vibes of one.
It's just like a communal open air area.
Mhm.
And the entrance to the dock is gonna have a lovely archway. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grid squares. So do I make it take up 2 whole ones? Or do I offset it? Maybe 4 squares? Let's build this ceiling out. Because I think the interface between the ceiling and the archway is going to be pretty important. So let's get rid of that. And just copy what we did down here. So the intersection was 1 tile each side, right here. No, not right here. Right there. Get rid of this.
Looking snappy. Like how the debris just floats on thin air.
On thin air?
Yeah, I saw it float, or it's a support holding it like by its angle.
Nothing's floating in thin air, no.
Oh,
It's-
like the debris before it vanished.
No, no debris floats in thin air. This game has
Oh.
pretty robust physics. Ignoring that I'm flying around at the moment, nothing can be unsupported. Whether it's drops or buildings, everything has to be supported by something.
What is this? This isn't Minecraft. I'm leaving.
Okay, bye.
I have nothing else to do.
Don't make
What
threats
you're
you're not gonna
saying.
follow through with, Russ.
Yeah. Cool
Okay.
joke. I thought like this isn't blank. I'm leaving. Is a pretty common joke, is it not?
I can't say it's a joke I've heard before, no.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you've heard.
Not... Yeah. Doesn't tickle the humor bone, Russ.
Yeah.
Okay, why was it easier to do this the first time? When, in theory, I just have to copy what I've done before.
Can't you just copy the entire thing?
I can, I have a mod that does that. But it doesn't copy...
Do it.
Right,
The entire thing.
I finished the fucking sentence, please.
Oh well. Okay.
It doesn't copy
Go ahead.
snap points. So even if I copy a section of this, just to copy and paste over and over again, you can't snap it to existing things, so it will become misaligned. So it doesn't work too well copying individual components. But it works very well for copying entire builds, like the bridge, for example. I have the entirety of the bridge saved as a single object that I can just plonk down anywhere.
Wow. That is a big bridge.
Yeah, but it doesn't
is a-
have any snapping. It just moves
Like,
freely over all the snap points.
I mean, yeah, if you just look over the imperfections, it's like 0.001% imperfect, right? Or is it really noticeable?
No, you can't. I'd always advise building with snap points in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you build without snap
But
points, things become misaligned. And you run into a lot of
perfectionist.
issues. So unless you're doing something that's kind of like it's not linking two sections of a structure together, you can ignore snap points. So for example, this arch section here largely ignored snap points, and it just placed bricks down in able to fill the gaps. But that's because the rest of the structure was not aligned from the non-snap point arches. It was always anchored to something that was placed with snap points. So it didn't cause any ongoing alignment issues.
I see. Wait, so you're just gonna build this half and then redo it again? Yeah.
Yep.
At least we have like over at Minecraft we have schematics or Mindustry, which we do.
Okay,
Well,
Rice. Cool.
please twist your own. Twist your own because this is not Minecraft or Mindustry.
Uh-huh, that's a fact.
When is the Ashlands update?
Probably within 4 weeks, most likely. I don't know if it has a release date yet, but it's gonna be pretty darn soon. What have I done here? That shouldn't be here. It's gonna be very soon.
Yep.
So the developers, unlike Minecraft, are not owned by Microsoft. They are,
I mean,
compared to how many units of the game they've sold, they are a small dev team.
a lot of things aren't owned by Microsoft.
Good observation.
Yes, I use my eyes. Be proud of me.
You weren't comparing Valheim to a lot of other things. You were comparing it specifically to Minecraft. So I made the
Yeah.
comparison specifically to Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh well. At least the developers of this game actually like made it kind of fun to play. Minecraft is fun, but it's more like I don't like it.
You
Not for me.
okay? Interesting.
Like, I do, but I don't. That's the
That's
best way I can put it.
even more interesting.
Like I like the building aspects of it, but not the survival aspect. Kind of dry, in my opinion.
I mean, Minecraft survival is not very survival. You
Yeah.
can pretty much run around naked through the vast majority of biomes.
And you can, just dig a hole underground and not starve to death for some reason. Like you can just stand still. It doesn't eat up hunger or anything.
I mean,
Just-
depends what difficulty you're on.
Wait, does it passively drain hunger? Never knew.
Yeah, at least it goes all the way down to 3, and then you can't sprint. At the very minimum. Okay, how did I do this? We joined it together. Wait, do I even need a corner piece? That looks so good over here. Wow, I don't even... Oh, do I need a corner piece?
Look from underneath. Like you can
This is the one that I think looks good, Burb.
Yeah, my friend's esports team
Ah, it does have a gap.
losing, and he's like blaming it on me for some reason. Oh, that's a gap. Oh, that looks so bad.
Right, I don't do a relaxing Valheim build-in stream for a backseat build-in like that.
No, like I just notice it and it just looks. Oh my god.
We're just chilling, Rice. Not every game we play
Yeah.
is competitive.
Mm,
And
not
definitely
really
don't need
competitive.
competitive Valheim build-in.
Yeah. I mean, competitive anything is sucks. I've got Rocket League and TF2. Stay clear.
Yeah, I might revisit these corners later. Not like 100% sold on them.
They're like the middle child of your build. Middle children. Child.
Interesting comparison.
I mean, it is a meme that middle children are ignored.
Sure.
Say, just put. This is a completely bullshit idea, but just put a random chat somewhere and put the game's like best gear in it, or can you just not access gear in this mode?
I could do
Put it
that,
somewhere.
but you were just complaining about how you don't like the survival elements in Minecraft.
Games.
So if I put a chest with
Mhm.
endgame gear in it, then that's kind of negating a lot of the survival elements. If you've got endgame gear in starter game biomes, then you don't ever have to worry about dying.
Put it in some end game places then. Like to. Oh well. Like it's just like an egg hunt. An extremely biased egg hunt.
This is how big the world is, Rice. You can't really just randomly put a chest and hope someone finds it.
Yeah.
Not as big
Put
as
it in the red
Minecraft,
place then.
but still very big.
Yeah, put it in the red place then. Is that like hell or something?
That is the
The
Ashlands,
red place.
which is the update that's about to drop.
Wait, then why do you have it on your map then?
Because
Is it, like, there for
space
speed
for
or
it
something?
has been reserved in the world generation for years.
Years.
Yeah, it's just placeholder. If you go there, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But they knew roughly
Hey.
where they wanted the Ashlands, so they put it in the world generation.
Oh, is it like basically Minecraft Nether or something? Or like Terraria's hell?
Sure. It's the fire biome.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we want our archway. I reckon 4 tiles for the archway.
Hey, super random question. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Ooh. Nice. Thank you. Just want some loot.
You shouldn't be gambling, Rice. Not even in video games.
No, like this is free
Bad
gambling.
for you.
That's the problem. This is free gambling.
Free gambling is almost worse.
gambling, yeah.
Because that's the gateway. And there's no regulation around free gambling.
I mean, like it's just a few, you know, pieces of gear that I'm just gonna go auction off. Despite me like hating on survival, I really like the farming aspects of games.
You really like what?
The like farming aspect.
Farming. Like actual crop farming or farming materials?
Yeah, both.
Both?
I mean, I am a herbalist class.
Well, Rice, it sounds like you
Herbalist.
should talk to Saxon then. Because he has a
Oops.
message to give you about Farming Simulator 2015. And why you're not playing it right now if you enjoy farming so much.
I see.
Okay, so this is gonna be the entrance from the dock. I want some sort of welcoming structure here.
Just
Maybe-
put a-
Maybe not an archway, but some sort of entranceway that's gonna look cool. Just get all
Just,
these off and around.
Just like put the words "cool entrance" above it, and then there you go, cool entrance.
Very funny, Rice.
Yeah, I've got the best jokes like ever. Totally.
Get rid of
Super
them.
off topic.
Poking through the wall.
I just realized my question is not worth it. Not worth the risk of you dying and oh well. Wait, is that ship like there or did you build it?
What do you mean? It's both.
Like the
I
ship- the
built
ship.
it and it's there.
I mean, like, is it there? Oh, okay, I see. Like, I meant, is it there? Was it there originally or something?
There was nothing
is it a
here
preset?
originally. What do you mean originally?
Yeah, like, is it a preset or did you build like everything by hand?
No, it's a preset. It's a single build piece.
I see.
Everything in Valheim is the smallest thing you can build is a meter segment of something. So you can't build like the ropes or the mast or the sail or anything like that.
Well, you can make something look like it, can you?
You could, but it wouldn't be quite so smooth or well put together.
Hmm.
So a grand looking entranceway, hey?
And my idea is still there. Like it's like cool entrance.
It's better to show than to tell, Rice.
Yeah.
It can be especially
And make the
useful for
entrance-
non-fiction. Sorry, for fiction. For example,
Hmm.
Starfield. Did you play Bethesda's Starfield?
Nope.
Yeah, well, you're better off for it, probably.
Not ring a bell.
But that game got a lot of criticism because it was set 20 years after a massive galactic war, except they never showed, like, remnants of it, or, like, the consequences of it. They just had the characters tell you in dialogue, oh, the war was so horrible. And I was like, that's just bad storytelling. And you'd think a AAA studio that's had decades of experience in RPGs would be able to tell a better story, but Bethesda is not the company it once was.
Oh, was it ever good? Don't think so.
Sorry, what?
Like, was it ever good?
Bethesda?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Name like 5 good titles.
Bro, there's like 5 different versions of just Skyrim that were #1 bestsellers.
Well, not from the same franchise, of course.
What do you mean not
Like,
from the same
series.
franchise? What's
Like, not
wrong
from the
with
same
that?
series. Like that's basically fuck. I set the bar too low. The meme or something.
Like, don't get me wrong, Skyrim hasn't aged particularly well, but it's a 20-year-old game. And Oblivion probably even has even more longevity, even if it doesn't have the graphics to compare to Skyrim. Like, Bethesda did make some amazing games, and just looking at the sales tells you all you need to know. And the fact that they were able to re-release Skyrim so many times, and every time they re-released it, it was a bestseller again. They did used to make good games.
They used. That's the keyword there.
Yes, that is the keyword.
Sorry.
We don't just do a boring doorway, do we?
Yeah.
That
Sorry,
hasn't really got
my
the
neighbors.
grand entranceway vibes, does it?
You can just. Yeah. I mean, you can do like you just go up the building by a bunch and then do a floodgate thing. Can you not?
What's a floodgate?
Like the thing that the castle is lower to. Well, yeah, I can't.
A portcullis?
Let's see.
I could build a portcullis, but it would require a mod, which I was trying to avoid. I'm okay with using... I wanted to keep all vanilla building pieces, was the key thing, to make the barrier of entry really low. So even though I'm using a bunch of mods to assist my build in here, no one who plays on this world would require those same mods, is what I'm going for here.
I wonder if this game, you know, if you're playing a cracked version, would it allow you into servers like how it cracked servers and premium servers?
Probably,
Minecraft
right. Probably.
I hope so. Because, nuh-uh, ain't paying that. Can't pay that. You know, just set up the doors for now and work on some bigger things.
No thanks. I'm working on exactly what I want to work on, but thanks for the advice? Question mark?
Yeah, not an advice. That's a little more of backseating rice. should I do optimize for streaming or recording? Very tough choice here.
I bet.
Yeah, it's not like I can change it in the settings every time. Oh, just go recording.
Maybe this would work for the side entranceways, but not what I was looking for the main entranceway, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
would work for the
Like,
side
I've got a
entrances.
bunch of ideas, but you know, still, this game still has some limitations. Sadly.
All games have
Tay,
limitations.
yeah. Tay, can you place down like something like really big that can be moved? Like, can anything really big can be moved, or is this the biggest door you can?
There's a dwarven door that you might consider bigger. A different shape, though.
And just modify the walls based on that shape if you want a grand entrance.
No.
And you just like is there something similar to Redstone in this game?
No, there is not.
Uh, I could I had an idea to make it like those spinny things, spinny glass things and blanks, spinny doors. I don't know. It has 4 panes and it spins around or something. I don't know how to describe it.
Revolving door.
Yep. I was trying to like make a little revolving door at the side of that. Womp.
A revolving door in Minecraft.
I mean, it doesn't work really well.
No.
You'd need.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
get it pretty jerky with pistons. And it wouldn't be
Yeah,
like
there
super
is mods.
revolving, it would be more like snapping around in 90-degree turns
Yeah.
with pistons.
I mean, there are mods, and in servers, those can install mods, and vanilla players can play on them with nothing in them. Why's your crosshair like a face thingy? Like, why's your crosshair like that?
Why does my crosshair look like a face? Is that what you said?
Flash. Yeah. But like before, not this crosshair. It just look like a face.
It's, I don't know, I think you're seeing things, Russ.
No,
What's-
like two horizontal, two smaller lines at the top and one big line at the bottom. I do think that's a face.
Nah.
Your board face.
Nah. You've got that psychological thing where you recognize faces that
Yeah.
aren't faces.
Yeah, I know they aren't
For
faces, but
sure.
not stupid. This looks like one. Like, stop. Try to stop each time your crosshair changes. You may be able to see it.
This is what my prototyping and blueprinting and experimenting is. Construction and deletion.
Yeah.
Just to see how things look.
Like, can you like scale the doors up?
Can you what?
Scale the doors up.
Build the doors up?
Scale. SCALE.
SC... Oh, no, you cannot scale.
Womp. I thought you had mods. I mean,
I do have mods, yes. But you know, mods do
yeah,
different
yeah,
things, right? Just because I have a
yeah.
list of unspecified mods doesn't mean I can do an infinite number of things in game.
I mean, like, building is a pretty common quality of life mod in any game that has building.
Is
Am
it?
I wrong?
I've
It
never
is,
seen a
and
scale up mod in Minecraft.
I mean that's beside the point.
That's
I
not
do
beside the
play every.
point. Minecraft is one of the most modded games in history, and you just said
Okay, well,
scaling up is a common mod. That's
I mean,
exactly the
it
point,
is a
Rice.
it is a command in the game, so like, no need for a mod. It is a command in the game. There
Okay,
is one.
sounds like you're
There,
changing your story now.
I mean, there is a command in the game. You know, just Google it. It exists.
Okay, sure thing. How would that even work? What happens if you scale up a block by 0.5? I don't see how that works,
You know,
Rice.
yeah.
That like
Well,
breaks
it
the
is
whole
pretty easy.
foundation of Minecraft.
You can make like super small creepers or super big ones.
Okay,
Those giant
entities are
zombies.
different to blocks though.
You can. I mean, yeah, technically,
Scaling,
you're making an entity
right, scaling
that looks like a block.
creatures is easy. But scaling
I
up
mean, like,
like
you're
building
technically.
items and a block, that's it seems like a whole different thing.
I mean, like, you're technically just like scaling up an entity and giving it the collision of a block. So I don't think it's that hard? Question mark.
But you don't know of a single mod that does it for building pieces in Minecraft.
No.
If you're
Yes.
trying to prove the point
no,
that
no.
it's a very common mod, I don't know, Rice. I'm not convinced.
Yeah. Oh well.
What about a black marble pillar entranceway? Might look a little out of place, but we're experimenting. We do a bit of experimenting.
No, don't see any mods that say scaling in Valheim, which is sad. Swamp.
Okay, I don't know how well the circle pieces work. 'Cause they don't really combine with anything.
Well, they look like circles and are there to, you know, be circly.
The second half of that sentence was the important part, Rice. They don't really combine well with anything.
Yeah.
If you're going
Yeah, you
straight
can,
from
like,
a
make-
floor to a ceiling, they'd work. But I'm not going straight from a floor to a ceiling. I'm making an archway of some description.
You can make like can't you just copy the archway from the bridge?
That is way too big.
Oh yeah, because you can't scale it down.
Mm, That's not even, yeah. You don't... Have you played a game that has object scaling, Rice? Like Warframe, maybe?
Industry?
Okay, I do not know industry, so I can't comment. But
Yeah.
items are designed for a specific aspect ratio, right? So all the details on this piece of black marble, for example, work well at the default size because that's how they've been designed aesthetically. If you just scale these up and down willy-nilly, then they lose the detail in their texture and they look shit and they don't combine well with anything.
I mean, that's one sad thing because, you know, the scaling mod in my industry, yeah, they just makes the things look bad. You aren't really building in my industry. You're defending against big ass waves of monsters.
Then why are you suggesting I do it when the one game you have that does it, it looks shit?
Like, you can. There are some places that they could work. You know, for example, the door.
I did not hear that example, sorry.
For the door, which you know, yeah, they do matter. Oh well, point, touche, I guess, touche.
Okay, would this work? Let's give it a shot.
Can you place like signs, like big ass signs in here? Or are they just teeny tiny, like in Minecraft?
They're pretty small, yeah.
Can you just oh yeah, no, you can't fill them up. They were entities, so you could, but oh well. Yeah, I just got out of the game. Gonna go and fix my issue with the code now, which has been stressing over it for the entire week with it not running. That is the problem, and I am here to fix it. I'm Rice, the problem fixer.
Self-proclaimed, yes. Maybe. We have the beginnings of something. Potentially.
Yeah. Maybe. It's just sad that this game relies on snap points so much. Like, if it doesn't rely on
Why
snap
is
points
that
much,
sad, Russ? Why is relying on snap points hard? Please articulate that. I would love to know the reasoning.
You said it yourself, because because this game relies on snap points so much, you can't just copy a part of the building. Looks good and looks shit.
Okay. That seems more like a limitation of the mod than the snap points. I'm sure there is a built-in mod out there that uses snap points for copying structures. I've just only ever used a single one, and it doesn't do it.
Wow. Wow. The entire like few hours was just wasted on the forgotten comma. I forgot a comma and my code didn't run. Oh wow. Oh well, at least I fixed the problem. Oh.
That looks unnatural somehow. It looks cool, but it looks unnatural.
no. Yeah, it's kind of that because of the gaps and stuff. Yeah.
Come again, Rice?
Yeah, like because the gaps and stuff. But like, I'm agreeing with you.
What gap?
Well, I'm seeing it then.
I'll come get these balls later. Don't have a place for them yet. That doesn't look like it looks good, but it's definitely not 210, I think is the problem. It looks like a tube of stone. A curved tube of stone, and that doesn't look natural. What do you
I
reckon,
mean, a
Burb?
curved tube.
I think that is definitely something to use somewhere else.
Make it a
Yeah.
curved tube of wood then. Make a curved tube of wood then. Maybe that will look more natural.
It looks pretty funky. Let's get rid of it.
Why do the graphics like up close remind me of PS1 graphics for some reason? Why?
Of what
Wait,
graphics?
they break by themselves? Well,
Yeah, I told you, Rice, this game has physics, so nothing is floating. Just takes a few seconds for the physics to update, so it doesn't lag the game.
He hates me. I feed him though. Such an ungrateful. So ungrateful. Turn this back on me.
What about a more natural entrance? And then we can hang a bunch of vines from things. Okay, perhaps.
Along nicely. The stone thingies are benched. Which they must feel very traded for. Betrayed, more like.
I'm not following, Rice.
Oh. Why am I talking like in such a small voice today? Maybe just because I'm tired. I'm dealing with people all day.
Oh, there we go, the oak tree grew. Good to know that time does still
It is a-
pass.
It's a bird tree, not an oak tree.
That's definitely an oak tree, Rice.
Oh, the sapling is of a birch. Like, is it a birch tree? Fuck! I have dementia. I have dementia.
Why is your brain like this, Rice? I planted one oak
I don't know.
sapling, 2 birch saplings, and an autumn birch sapling. And the one that grew is the oak sapling. Which is why I
Yeah,
said, oh
I
look,
thought you
the
were.
oak sapling grew.
I thought that you only planted only one birch sapling. Ooh, looks nice.
Does hang down a little lower than I would
Wait.
like.
Yeah, the leaves are clipping into. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I can probably keep
They clip into-
replanting and hope for a different spawn, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be different.
can't you just set a console command for time to pass to speed up the?
I
do you
can,
not
yeah,
wanna
but
do that?
I don't remember what the command is, and I can't be bothered looking it up. It's
I'll look
not
it up for you.
important right now. So the right-hand side dips down, and the left-hand side goes out. Maybe these aren't random. Left-hand side goes out, right-hand side goes down. Is that what I said?
Time scale. So for example, time scale 0 pauses time, and time scale 3 just makes time pass 3 times faster.
Okay, thanks, Rice. Not terrible, but... yeah.
Looks like it's quite, but it isn't, and it's also kind of merging with the leaves at the entrance, which I kind of don't like. Can't you just move the plant spot like a little bit inwards?
Yes, I can, of
A little
course.
But then,
But what I think the better solution to be would be to raise this soil up a little higher and then replant it. And that way all these leaves will be that same equivalent higher. Might work a little better.
Yeah.
Might work a little better, but I'll leave it there for now.
yeah, not the worst of our problems.
I don't mind this entranceway, but again, I don't love it either. I think my problem here is I have not got a consistent building style for this structure yet. For the bridge, it was very easy. It was black marble
This wood.
and dark wood posts and dark wood tar roof. And that was pretty much it. But I'm a little all over the place with this one so far. But this is good experimenting anyway. This is good experimenting. I think we definitely have to do at least some sort of tree on the inside. Oh, there we go. That's the birch tree. Definitely have to do some trees on the inside. I think that really adds to it. Maybe just birch, though.
Okay, I'm just gonna send an image of
Oh.
like an area. Like it looks like a dojo, but
Small
it kind of has a
birch.
vibe you're going for. Like it kind of has the vibe you're going for. I'm just gonna paste it. into
Sure.
The thing.
It's a tiny
Yeah,
birch.
take a look at it.
That looks
Take a look at it.
desolate as brick.
I mean, like it.
What is
it
this? Alright, and
supposed
why
to
is it
be,
like 20 pixels?
Because
What
I
is
found it
this even
online, and I can't
from? Is this from like a Source Engine game? Where did you even find this picture?
It's an arena I made like I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago.
In
For a
Source?
Roblox game that.
Oh, in Roblox?
Oh no,
Okay.
for a Roblox game. Yeah,
Why
like
did
everything was placed by hand.
Why did you
Yeah,
take
but
a
it looks
low
good.
pixel, a low resolution screenshot? What are you doing, son?
I can't be bothered. Oh well, it kind of has the vibe you're going
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe use it
similar vibe, but definitely not a
Maybe use it.
dojo.
Yeah. It's not supposed to be a dojo, but
Wait, what?
it's somehow turned
Birch
out like one.
beach. Oh, I'm a freaking idiot. I got birch and beach confused. Yeah, I've seen that tree before.
Hmm.
They both start with B, so my dyslexia kicked in.
I mean, birch and beech is pretty similar, no?
Maybe, look, the beach one is very extra. That isn't very extra beech tree. It is massive.
I love it.
Yeah, you like it, Verb? We've got a big beech, a normal beech, an oak, and a birch.
Which one was the oak? Oh,
That
was
one,
in
the fat
front,
one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought the beech tree would be like a palm tree or something.
Show me the
Not
birch
this.
again.
I think I like the birch better, to be honest. The scale suits the buildings a bit more.
Show me the medium beach.
Medium
Personally,
beech
I
is
take the oak.
okay, but I think I like birch best.
I take the oak.
I don't know if pines would suit. They're very prickly.
Accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you were going to pines, you'd need like a row of them.
Yeah. And I really like the oak trees, but yeah, maybe not for this build. Save it for another build. This is what I've done for the entranceway so far, Burb. Again, I don't... Is it nice though? I don't think it suits very well, you know?
Yeah.
You reckon? I feel like I need to do like a specific nature themed build to get something like this matching.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sold on like the general concept I'm happy with, but I'm not really sold on any of the specifics so far. We need an axe to chop down these trees now. Or at least chop down some of them.
It really is within a birch bark.
Yeah, yeah, they do. Black metal axe. Hopefully this doesn't crush any of my buildings as it comes down. A little bit of crushing. Now I wonder if that counts as a drop. Nope, it doesn't.
Oh.
Sorry, bub.
I wanna help you.
You don't want to help anymore? Are you over it? Or you don't want to help me because I cut down a tree?
Can't you?
But then
Aw.
we get that.
Little environmentalist verb over here. Can't you just delete the tree trunk? It's kind of there for no reason. Stuff like chopping it.
Yeah, there might
Can't
be a
you delete the
command to
tree?
delete whatever you're looking at, but once again, can't be bothered to
Can't be
look up
bothered.
what it would be. This is a
I sure.
tall beach, this one. We are just going ahead
Ooh.
and deforesting it.
I mean, like 4 trees. Ain't no forest. Wait, say,
One second.
since
One
tree-
second.
And as I hover
Say, Stormy Cam when?
clicks now I can the graphical glitch.
Already? Okay. Oh. I say already when Burb says she's going to bed, but somehow I've been doing this for 3 hours and it's already 11 o'clock. How time flies when you're having fun, hey?
Yeah.
Bro, this beech tree was actually ridiculously big.
I mean, how time flies when you give it the wings.
You say when you're given wings? Are you
Like
sponsored
when
by
you give
Red
it wings.
Bull?
No, no, like how time flies when you give it wings. Like give it.
How time flies when you give it wings.
Yeah, because things fly when it's
Yeah.
given wings.
I hear what
Yeah.
you're saying, Rice. I hear what you're saying. And I'm understanding what you're saying. But also, you know, it's a
Terrible.
common phrase of speech that I'm using. I don't know if it needs such a silly follow-up.
Yeah. Wow. Wood going to waste.
Yep.
Can't even become toilet paper.
We are not an environmentalist in this game. Well, not in creative mode. Because we can plant the trees so easily. Even not in creative mode, you can replant the trees easily.
Does the game like automatically replant for you?
No. You have to use the cultivator to replant. Birch.
Wait, so
Let's drop a bunch of birch down. We might even be able to get multiple per square as well. I'm pretty sure these ones you can get pretty close together. Something like that.
the birch does not snap. It just looks cursed after many minutes of looking at snap things, like snap grid things.
Uh-huh. Ah, no, they need more space than that, apparently.
Womp.
Sorry, guys. Fortunately, we're in creative, so we're not wasting saplings like we would be in survival. This would be a very sad moment in survival, planting all those saplings just to have them wither and die.
I just pick it up, or is there a chance for it to wither?
No, you have to clear out whatever is around it that's stopping it from growing. But if it's another sapling that's around it, stopping it from growing, then you've lost at least one sapling.
Womp.
I will try and
why
put
don't they just
2 here. Maybe it could be the roof. I don't know. I'll try and fit 2
Maybe.
in here. See what happens.
try doing like one in a corner and another?
No, because then they'll
other
get
corner.
blocked by the stone if they're all the way in the corner.
Womp.
So
Wait,
one of these is good.
like
Maybe it
wait,
could be the roof.
how are you gonna deal with griefing today?
Just have a
Like, when the
whitelist on the server and only let people in who don't grief.
I mean, how do you confirm that people do not will grief? Like, maybe their younger brother will randomly join the server.
Unlikely.
Well, in the case it happens, what are you planning to do?
Just roll back the server.
If you can roll back.
Yeah, of
Damn.
course.
Never seen that in Minecraft.
You've never seen a server roll back in Minecraft.
No,
Rice.
mainly because I don't play servers. Well, I do,
What
but like,
the fuck?
I've never seen a rollback.
Oh, it happens all the time, Rice. It happens all the time. There's hundreds of videos on YouTube about people going on to pay-to-win Minecraft servers deliberately to build a lag machine or otherwise break their economy to fuck with the server owners who are just milking kids for money. And always the first thing that the server owners do is roll back the server to before the duping happened or before the lag machine was created. Rolling back servers is incredibly common.
Never seen it, like, even once in my life. In my
Rice.
very short life. like my very short life, but you get the idea.
For someone who has had a very short life and hasn't seen basic things like server rollbacks happen, you certainly have a lot of random opinions. A lot of random
Yeah.
expert opinions, Rice.
Yeah. Oh, wait, why did that thing break? I thought it was supported.
The vines are a bit
That-
more sensitive. I don't think you can support them on other vines.
I mean, can you support them under the vines like in Minecraft?
No. Probably not.
Warm. Right.
Vines aren't meant to be a player placeable object. The only reason I have them is because I'm using a mod that gives them to the player. But usually they're a world generation only type thing.
Damn. How unfair of them to lock away such a great building resource from us, am I right?
Uh-huh, I agree, but it sounds like you're being sarcastic. So I'm taking it at face value and agreeing with the non-sarcastic part of that statement.
Yeah.
I
mean, like,
don't know how that one broke. Really, it doesn't look like it should be, but whatever.
You should support them on like the middle part between the two lines.
Yeah, whatever, I'm over it.
Like, maybe you can just put some planks up and support it from there.
Yeah, could, but that definitely goes back
Wouldn't.
to can't be bothered.
Yep. Aw, that planting spot.
Sorry?
Been there from the start. Like that, nothing. Just
Nothing?
molding over. Yeah, just molding over something that just doesn't matter.
That sounds
my
like classic Rice. Okay, we've made a little bit of progress. Doesn't look
cool.
like anything impressive compared to the bridge, but I will
Still a
take
house.
that as progress. It's not a freaking house, Rice. It's open. It's like, sure, the outside walls are enclosed, but there's no roof here, and it's completely open on the inside. It is not a house. Jesus.
Yeah.
1 second it's a dojo, next second it's a house. It's just a freaking courtyard, mate. It's just a courtyard. Okay.
I see.
We're gonna wrap it up for tonight, lads. Thanks for joining and hanging out. James's, Jet, Deity, Infinus, Don, anyone else who happens to be hanging around. But we will wrap it up there for the night because it got very late very quick. I did not feel like it took me 3 hours to do this, but apparently it did. But yeah, work in progress, work in progress. I don't know, the bridge came together like really intuitively to me. I don't know why, but everything in the bridge was super intuitive. But I'm struggling with this one a little bit. I've got some boring walls that I have to disguise or hide or make pretty. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it will come together. It'll probably just take me a few streams and I'll probably work on it offline a little bit as well. So GG, goodbye. We'll be streaming same time tomorrow night. Probably Wynwood. Let's be real. We'll probably be streaming Wynwood. But we'll see what happens when we get there. GG, good night.